Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero chapters 82 and 83. When we last left our heroes, things were going well for exactly no one. Rebecca was forced to take the Tree of Pain from Daichi, which led her to cry, causing Laguna, who is still around, to turn her into water. So she's stuck as water right now. Homura was sucked up into Self's wind prison. Weisz has been captured by Fee, and Sabir is maybe dead, but probably not, because we did not see anything. So maybe Sabir saved Weisz, we don't really know. And then Drakken arrived to interrupt Jean and Shiki's fight, and revealed the truth about Overdrive. That what Jean was doing is just child's play in comparison. So anyway, let's jump into Chapter 82, Scolding. And our cover picture is of Shiki opening a window as Rebecca leans out of it. And we open right where we left off with Drakken in his overdrive form. His, head is turning into, crystals or whatever. And Drakken looks at them and then fades out of it. And he turns to Shiki. Do you know how much that girl is worth? She's worth a lot. She's my friend. And Pino and Jean just, listen to that. Friend? Friends are just a social construct, fostering fellowship and empathy. The most worthless thing in the cosmos. And Shiki, not listening to this very anti-shonen man, gets another gravity fist ready. My friends are what help me move forward. And he goes to punch Drakken, who just catches his fist and, pulls him back. That's impossible! I put all the weight I had into that. I converted my hand to Dremor ore, the heaviest mineral on Gilst. And Ether Gear did this? I did a little research on you. You inherited Demon King Ziggy's gravity abilities. And now you wield the Satan gravity. Satan gravity? Shiki asks, and I ask the same thing. What the fuck does that mean? According to Master Noah, you are the key to unlocking the cat's powers. Okay, he's just dropping a lot of terminology on us right here. And Shiki is surprised by something, and it looks like... Is that Drakken's hand activating Ether Gear, or is that Shiki's? It's Drakken's, and it's turning Shiki's hand into stone. Wah! My hand! Master is turning into stone! And it starts to get the rest of him, too. Damn it! I can't move! Master! And Pino runs to Shiki, but Jean intercepts her and blows her away. Ah! My EMP can't reach him through this wind! I'm not sure that's how EMPs work, but okay. But yeah, Shiki fully turns to stone. Master! And then we go somewhere else. We go to Drakken's residence. And we see Shiki wakes up. He is handcuffed in some kind of dungeon-looking place. Where am I? Shiki. Homura? Homura's also there, but they seem a little spectral. Rebecca's also tied up and unconscious. Rebecca, what a relief, you're okay! Oh no, she's awake now. I'm sorry. I came here to help you, but No, does that mean he got all of us? And we see Weisz is also there. Weisz is still unconscious. Weisz too? And someone speaks, don't move. Oh, that's Drakken. And the entire Element 4, along with Jean. So, yeah, all our fighting has accomplished actually nothing. Though I will admit, I do love this shot of Drakken, and the Element 4 almost like an afterthought behind him. Just, looming over Shiki. That's some great angle work right there. Drakken! So he is the one. I thought I said, don't move. And someone puts guns behind everyone's heads. All of Drakken's henchmen are also there now. Grr. Sorry about this, Rebecca. By all rights, you're one of us. But until you're on our side, I'm going to have to treat you like one of them. Please, Weisz needs the medicine. Without it, he'll... And we see Weisz is still breathing very heavily in a really bad place. Oh, you mean the dying kid? What's this medicine you're talking about? And Sylph walks up. I think she means this case. And she opens it, and we see the energy drink of Sister's Ether. Oh ho! And then he just crushes it. And we see the drink just fall out of his hands, and he laughs. As do the rest of the Element Four, save or not the rest of the Element Four, but just Daichi and Fi. And Shiki glares at him. Damn you. And he's then shot in the knee. Gah! Shiki! And Rebecca looks at him in fear, and his head falls to the ground. Come on, how many times are you gonna make me say don't move? Drakken was the one who shot him. If you don't hold still, the next bullet is going to somebody else. Understand? If you can't keep quiet, someone else gets shot. Just keep that in mind, boy. Shiki just grunts in pain. Where are Happy and Pino? Rebecca asks. I sold them to a junk dealer in town. No, how could you? Rebecca's openly crying now. And Homura glares up at Drakken. What do you hope to accomplish? Accomplish? A few things, actually. Let's see. We'll start with something you can understand. You boarded my ship without permission. That's not right. I don't like people thinking I'm soft. I make rule breakers pay. Period. So first, I punish the rule breakers, and he licks his gun while he says this. That's goal number 1. But we are only here because you stalked the Eden Zero. Don't worry, we'll get to that. But first, punishment. You need to pay, but I never kill anyone. You know why? Because even the lowest piece of trash can make me money. Well, you did kill Spider. That's not quite true. Humans are assets. It's wasteful to kill them. Take you, for example. Daughter of Madame Kurenai, right? And even better looking than she was at your age. Did Kurenai... How did he know Kurenai? Because Kurenai was kind of some, nobody on a backwater planet until she left Homura. And then she was a slave in the slums. And then only finally after that did she become head of the Sun Jewel. So, I don't know how he knows her, but anyway, knows her that young. Do you know what kind of work she did to pay off her debt? You might be able to earn even more. Oh, it's our favorite Eden Zero theme, sex slavery. Okay. But Rebecca interrupts him. Let them go. I'll do whatever you ask. I don't know why, but I'm the one you need, right? And give Happy and Pino back, please. And Drakken looks over at her. And Shiki says to her, No, Rebecca, don't say that. You can't let them. But Drakken cuts her off. I hate to refuse, but these are the rules. Besides, you're not officially one of us yet. I'm begging you. I'll join you. I'll do anything. Please, spare them. So we're getting very big. I'm getting very big Whole Cake vibes, which just happens to be where I'm at in One Piece right now. Early Whole Cake when Sanji is pretending or is willingly going along with the marriage. That's the vibe I'm getting from her right now, which is kind of an obvious thing. Rebecca. And Rebecca picks up Weisz. Drakken picks up Weisz and breaks his shackles. Cut his arm off. Oh, okay. No, don't! Are you insane? Time for you to learn your lesson. And Fi is got his cleaver ready. You think you're playing a fun little adventure game, but remember who you're up against. And everyone looks at that. And Weisz is awake now. Weisz! And we see what looks like Weiss's arm cut off, but we can't really see it very well. But we'll find out more because that's the end of chapter 82, so we're going straight into 83, the shot heard round the underworld. We've got a color 2-page spread here of the gang having some kind of picnic in space. It's real cute. And we open on Xiaomei. Despair. Terror so great you wish you could awaken from the nightmare. What do people think? What do people say when faced with such hopeless circumstances? When suffering pain greater than any they'd felt before? What will Shiki do? We open right where we left off, with Weisz screaming as Fi has just cut his arm off. He now only has the one arm. Everyone just looks, crying, screaming. That's a step that has never been crossed before. And Drakken laughs. Look at that pathetic face. Ha ha ha. Talk about a loser. And Fi laughs too. And Weisz is screaming. Ah! 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 And then he just passes out. His head slumps to the ground. And Fi looks at him. What's the big idea passing out on us, huh? We wanted to hear more of that great screaming of yours. Gah! Interestingly, like, we keep not being able to see the stump. Like, here, speech bubbles, like, particularly hide the stump where Weisz's bloodied arm stump should be. And I'm kind of curious about that. But anyway, Jean just kind of looks on silently and turns away. And Sylph turns back to him. Where are you going, brother? I don't have fond memories of mutilation. I will go with you. So I guess the two of them leave. And Shiki is just staring wide-eyed. Rebecca's trembling. Homura's openly crying. What's this? Did I finally manage to scare you? Good. That's how young people should be. Wear your hearts on your sleeves. Be honest, it's best. Take the brat to the sickbed. Don't kill him. Yes, sir. So I guess Weisz is finally going to get healed. Though, not without his arm. And Rebecca's, again, still crying. And Laguna notes, tears. And Daichi, probably remembering what just happened 2 chapters ago. Now's not the time to turn her into water. Yeah, I know. Real tears. So I'm curious what Laguna's thinking here. Like, what makes these real tears different from the tears that he uses? Maybe his normal tears, he normally fights at making people cry in pain, like physical pain, and this is an emotional pain that he's not really used to. I don't know, but the focus on Laguna makes me wonder what's going to happen with him soon. I don't know. Anyway, back to Drakken. Let's see. I know things are looking pretty bad for you right now, but I got some news that'll make it even worse. Check back in on the Eden Zero, where Slime has reneged on her promise to betray Drakken, and has tied up Sister on her own torture-looking rack. I don't think it's actually a torture rack, but you know what I mean. You messed up, oh great sister. Not so high and mighty without that battle dress thing of yours, are you? And we see Sister is starting to, exude some kind of electricity. I'm not sure if that's because of slime, or if it's what that's supposed to be about. But it's hard to gloat when you can't hear it. And Hermit and Witch are also unconscious and doing that same kind of static thing. I'm not sure what that means. And then also the other 2 Drakken guys are not dead anymore, and they've captured Captain Connor. You're lucky, old man. Orders are not to kill any humans. I thought you self-destructed. No, that was just Seth. The skeleton guy. Oh, so he actually is dead. Okay. But when he did, I turned on stealth mode so you couldn't see me. That way, by disappearing with him, I created an illusion that made you think we'd both self-destructed. And just so you know, Seth did blow himself up, but he's not dead. So, hold on. That means that all of this time, this arc has been going on for almost 15 chapters now, which might just be, it's not quite as long as Sun Jewel, but it's almost just as long as Sun Jewel. So, we're looking on the longest arc of this, almost as long as the longest arc in the series, and we have actually achieved nothing. If Seth and the other guy are still alive, and Slime has successfully captured the Eden's sister, and maybe even killed her. I can't quite tell. What the other Drakken member says, orders are not to kill any humans, kind of implies that maybe the static means that they are dead? I doubt that, because I highly doubt Sister, Witch, and Hermit would all die off screen. That's just too much. But anyway, moving on. His body's just a carrying case. The real Seth is a computer program, and Seth's face appears on a screen on the viewport. They were pretty complex, but I've taken over almost all of the systems. So yeah, maybe he's got the Eden Zero now too. When Seth exploded, he went into the Eden Zero's computers. That's how I shut down all the androids. Oh, so that's what happened. Seth manually shut them down from inside the ship. And there it is. The crew of the Eden Zero are wiped out. I guess Drakken just told all this to the crew. And again, no one is taking any of this well. This has just been 2 straight chapters of, constant pain. See? It was a learning experience, right? You want to dream about being heroes, going on adventures, fine. but there are some people in the cosmos that you just shouldn't mess with. And then Drakken slams his foot down on Shiki's head. Get the message? He points his gun at him. Enough. This is Homura. We understand. We've lost. And Rebecca, please forgive us. And Shiki is silent. I'm asking you, boy. Answer me. And Shiki just cries. Like, finally lets the tears flow. And Rebecca and Homura look on that. And Drakken grins. Pathetic. Crying like a baby in front of the women. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. Wasn't supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be a fun adventure. I make lots of friends, and we'd all sail through the cosmos together. And Rebecca turns to him. It was fun, Shiki. Homura, for the first time I met people I can call friends. Wasn't supposed to be like this. And Shiki starts to stand up, gets on a foot and a knee. And we see the blood continue to fall out of the bullet hole. But I'm not giving up. And through his tears, someday I swear I will beat you. And then I'll be your friend, because you don't have any now. That's a bold claim, Shiki. And Rebecca looks at him in shock. You won't have a someday. Your adventure is over. And then he kills Shiki. He shoots him in the head. Unless gravity ether gear... No, but we'd see the ether line. So he couldn't, like, gravitate it away from his brain or something. But yeah, Shiki just gets point blank shot in the head. Rebecca and Homura both stare on in shock. Understandably. And Drakken and Fee and Daichi are all grinning. Laguna isn't. Laguna is, again, feels something weird about all this. And Shiki, like, falls to the ground. I don't kill people, as a rule. But I do make exceptions. I don't hesitate to take out any brat who refuses to bow to my authority. The kid's not human anymore. He gets treated like the worthless worm that he is. And yeah, Shiki just, like, falls down on the ground. Yeah, and Rebecca looks at him. This isn't happening. Shiki! And we get, like, an aerial shot of the room. Oh, and we focus on Rebecca. And I've just thought of something. Y'all remember when Rebecca first activated Leaper? She, like, rewound time for a few seconds. Like, she got hit by Nino's punch, and then Leaper activated and she seemed like rewind so she could dodge the punch. What if she's about to rewind time somehow? I hate this. And her tears keep on flowing. I can't take it. Shiki, please. I'm begging you. Answer me. And we cut back in on Xiaomei. On the 7th day of the 10th month in Cosmic Era X492, Shiki Granbell lost his life. Nevertheless, our story continues. Morning breaks for the 7th day on a world without Shiki. And yeah, that's just how the chapter ends. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think Shiki's done for good. Though Xiaomei seems to think so, and Xiaomei knows all. Like, she presumably knows about Leaper, right? So if Leaper has the ability to, like, reset time a little bit, then she'd know, wouldn't she? I don't know. I absolutely not expect it to go like this at all. God, I don't even know where... Besides, you know, again, Leaper activating and rewinding time a little bit. I don't know what else we can do. Because Shiki is dead. Xiaomei, on the record. Shiki Granbell lost his life. And Xiaomei is, you know, the narrator. She knows all. Unless she's an unreliable narrator, which is perfectly possible. But, yeah, Shiki's dead. I mean, sometime soon, there has to be a change in the arc. Because, like, The last 5 or so chapters have just been relentlessly downer chapters. You know, the heroes lose in every way it is possible to lose. Even the wins they thought they had didn't actually matter in the end because they still lost. Weisz lost an arm. Shiki is dead. Like, dead as a doornail. Dead. And, like, I don't... What? And, like, the Eden Zero has been lost to Drakken's crew. We've got nothing besides maybe whatever the fuck Rebecca's true power is. Like, I think it has to be Leaper going back in time. Yeah, I really don't. I don't think Shiki's gone for good. I don't. But it still is one hell of a move to play. But, like, especially with, like, the focus on Rebecca in the last actual scene of the chapter, not counting the Xiaomei epilogue, I do think Rebecca is going to play some role in saving Shiki. But yeah, this was a brutal two brutal chapters. And not in the way Eden Zero tends to be brutal, of, like, look at all this, like, you know, borderline, like, BDSM shit. Like, oh, it's so dark. This was, like, actually, you know, meaningful? Like, actual consequences, actual, I don't know. It worked in a way that Eden Zero's dips into darkness don't always work for me. Yeah, I mean, I have some ideas where we go from here, especially because, you know, Shiki can't just die. That's, unless it's like Kamina. Spoilers for anyone who's not seen Gurren Lagann in the past 13 years it's been out, but I'm going to spoil it now. You know, Kamina kind of has that protagonist role at the start of the series, and then he dies. But even then, the promo material for Gurren Lagann had Simone in the center role, so it was kind of foreshadowing that from the beginning. So, like, I don't know. Is Shiki just dead? It could go either way. Though it's interesting, though, if they were to kill Shiki, they don't really play it... Like, with Valkyrie's death, they played it for sadness. You know, this is a heartbreaking event. This is very much played for shock value. And Mashima loves to make his deaths be sad boy hours. And the fact that this, at least so far, isn't really played up as that, makes you think that Shiki is gonna somehow, again, Leaper will rewind time or something like that. Or maybe we'll just get the sad boy hours once people aren't in imminent threat of death. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or, you know, do whatever makes you happy, you know? And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye.